Back in the 70s, there was a dealership in Pell City, Alabama, and you want to talk about a small town dealer. Well, fast forward to 2009, and Town & Country Ford in Bessemer purchased the location in Pell City, Alabama. And everything we have done has led up to this moment. The brand new custom facility with TC Customs and the Commercial Vehicle Center. And I'm so excited to give you a full breakdown of this brand new facility in Pell City, Alabama. Let's take a look. And here we are. This specific building that we're in right now was originally created back in the 70s. And man, did it have some wear and tear on it. So what did we do? Well, back in 2017, we built this dealership that's right next to us. This massive building was a great facility for new vehicles, used vehicles, and quite frankly, servicing vehicles as well. But the problem laid is this, we still had this old building here. We didn't really know what to do with it. Well, we decided to demolish it completely and build what do you see here. This is our brand new facility, and we have two functions out of this brand new building. Number one, TC Customs. So I'm gonna show you the full breakdown, and we have some epic builds in the back that I'm gonna show you as well, so don't go anywhere in this video. I'm gonna give you a behind the scenes tour that you probably would not see otherwise if it wasn't for this video. But what I love about this building is we were able to not only demolish it and rebuild something brand new, which is what you're looking at here, but we also expanded it, and it's absolutely epic. But let me kind of give you a lay of the land of what we got going on here. Obviously, we've got some builds that we have built years and years ago. Take a look at this. We've got, now a lot of these photos are from the Pell City location, but it's just so cool to me that we've been growing ever since TC Customs, the brand was created in 2019, how much we've grown in those few short years. And quite frankly, we've been doing custom work a lot longer than just 2019. I mean, I remember vividly installing superchargers on Mustangs and F-150s way back in the early 2000s. So we've done this plenty of times before, but I love seeing the retro wall of vehicles that we've, just a small fraction of the vehicles we've built in the past. We have a few vehicle wheels on display. We've got some TC Custom shirts. By the way, if y'all are ever here and you say, hey, you know what, I saw y'all's YouTube video, talking about the Pell City building, come in and ask for us and we'll give you a free t-shirt, but you got to come in person to come get it. But anyway, so yeah, come get some free merch. All you got to do is come visit us. We'd love to just hang out with you, even if you're not interested in buying something. But we've got a cool little Bronco build here. I love this build specifically because we took a base model, added a small little leveling kit, some 35-inch tires, some wheels, inexpensive package, but looks killer. I think it looks great anyways. But take a look at this other F-150 we've got. We got the TC Customs F-150 with the fuel wheels. We've got these brand new Toyo Open Country tires, which have been a pretty big seller for us. These are the Open Country RTs, but it looks like it's the new tread pattern that they've got on here. But we got the TC Customs badge here in the fender emblem, and we've got a really cool Fox coilover lift kit made by BDS, so a sick little build. This is not designed to be like a walk around of every single vehicle, but just wanted to kind of show it to you. But we got a little lounge area up here in the front. As you can see, we've got our TC Custom. Now this is still a work in progress because quite frankly, we just had our grand opening, which by the way, the grand opening was epic. We had the mayor here, we had all the city officials. It's a big deal because we generate a lot of revenue for taxes in the local area, and we employ a ton of people in the Pell City and Birmingham, Alabama area. So pretty cool stuff. But this is going to be kind of our TC Customs accessories corner. Once again, we just finished building the building, so we don't have all the displays up here yet, but we'll be able to display all kinds of wheels, all kinds of tires, all that kind of stuff. So pretty cool little stuff. You can see we've got a couple of desks spread out here. The idea when we were originally building this place was to have kind of like a split roll inside of the dealership. So the idea was this side of the building was going to be customization. This side of the building was going to be your commercial vehicle side. So whether it's, hey, I need to get a B&W hitch installed, or I need to get a Ford fifth wheel prep package installed on my truck, we can do that. Or, hey, I just need an oil change in my F450. We can do that as well. We have the ability to pick up a full-size fire truck and work on it. That's one of the reasons we've got some massive contracts with some massive companies. I'm going to show that to you here in just a second as well. We got a little community table over here, so you can have your computer charged. You can charge your iPhone, whatever you need to do. And you can see we've got a couple of your commercial accessories over here. So we've got some B&W tow stuff. We've got the companion fifth wheel slider system, slides forward and back, just a display, but we are an authorized dealer for just about everything. There's a really good chance that if you're like, hey, I wonder if TC Customs and Town & Country can help me with that. I wonder if they can do it. Yeah, the answer's yeah. There's very, very few things that we can't help you with. Because at the end of the day, if it's a piece of garbage, I'm not going to install it. I don't care if you're willing to pay us money. At the end of the day, we're not going to put our name on something pretty crappy. So at the end of the day, that's what we're looking at. You got a nice video wall over here. So we've got all of the different components of, you know, previous builds. That's Zach Myers from Shinedown. That's his Bronco that we custom built for him. We've got some TC Customs F-150 sleepers we've done in the past. We've got some cool custom wheels as well here. So yeah, that is kind of the front end of the showroom. Back here, you've got another little area for, you know, a lounge, so you can just kind of sit back and watch a, you know, TV. You know, right now we've got a rolling slideshow of the thousands of trucks and cars that TC Customs has built over the past. It's blowing away to me how cool this is. Let me show you what this building used to look like. No joke. This is the building that we're standing in right now. Can you tell a little bit of a difference? It's a little different. Yeah, I'm telling you, 1970s is when the building was originally built, and we demolished everything. When I say everything, we literally short of just the only thing that is still existing are those big beams that we have running across the building. Literally, the beam is the only thing that is saved from the previous building. All the concrete's brand new, every wall, every window, everything. Everything? Everything.
Everything? Everything.
It's a little Cat Williams reference for you. But we've got a fun little, it's not fun, what am I talking about? I'm overhyping that. But we have a nice area here, so that way if you're like, hey, I just want to wait on my oil change, or I want to wait while they install that bed cover, you've got a full-blown, I'm calling it a market. So you've got a lot, it's basically the world's nicest vending machine. Come in, pick up what you need to. Oh, and I almost forgot. This is your retail parts counter. So even if you want a custom part, you want floor mats for your Bronco, or you need an oil filter, whatever it is, this is where you would come. They'd get you taken care of. So you don't have to have the part installed by Town & Country and TC Customs. You can actually just buy the part and do it yourself. So the nice part is that the Pell City location that we're in right now is really in a good spot, because we're just outside of Birmingham, Alabama, but we're also close enough to Atlanta that we're taking in a lot of business from the Atlanta metro area that don't want to have to deal with the craziness of what's going on in Atlanta. So anyways, we've got some business offices straight ahead. I'm not going to show you that, it's kind of boring. We also have some restrooms. Obviously not going to show you that because, well, if you can't figure that out, you don't need you don't need to be watching this video. But this area right here, these, 4 or 5 bays that we've got, is the TC Customs stalls that we've got. So as you can see, we've got what looks like a BDS coilover, not a coilover, but a BDS lift kit. We've got the spring replacement. We've got the Fox shocks building. We've got a lot of stuff going on in the shop right now. As you can see over here, we've got a Super Duty. I'm not sure exactly what we're customizing on this one. I try and keep my finger on everything that we're doing in the shop, but sometimes it gets a little too much for me. Oh, that's cool. So we're doing a transfer fuel tank in the back of the vehicle. So we've got a weather guard transfer fuel tank. So that way the guy can go thousands of miles on a single tank of fuel. So that's pretty cool. I do remember this particular build, but once again, it's hard to keep up with. We just got through customizing a Bronco, so we got some Bronco takeoffs. I know the shop's a little bit of a mess, but right now we're just trying to keep up with all the things we got going on. So once again, good problem to have. We'll show you the rest of the shop. Obviously, we've got those 2 trucks we're customizing. This one, I'm pretty freaking pumped about. And so we are actually doing a supercharger install on this particular truck. How you doing, bud? Doing all right? Good. So we just got through laying the supercharger on it, still doing a lot of work to it, but you can see and I don't mean to interrupt you. You can keep working, doing what you're doing. I'm not gonna mess you up, but basically we can see the supercharger gets put on there. This is an extensive process. I think Roush calls for 20 hours worth of labor to install that supercharger. So it's not exactly easy to install, but when you've done thousands of them, it makes it a little bit easier, right? But take a look at this. These brakes are so nasty. So what we're looking at, this is a set of Willwood brakes. I think these things are like 15.5 inches in diameter. It's ridiculous is what it boils down to. I think they're 6-piston. It's stupid stopping power is what it boils down to. But yeah, it's a 2-piece rotor system. This truck right now, let's slide over here and I'm gonna show you a little bit more about the truck. A fun fact for you, this customer bought this F-150 as what we call a Reggie, meaning it's a regular cab F-150. It wasn't actually a sleeper to begin with. And so what we did at the time is we did a ride tech lowering kit and did some wheels and tires. And the guy lives in Louisiana, like 6 or 7 hours away. And we ended up, he's adding so much to it, we decided that we were gonna come down to Louisiana. We dropped him off a loaner vehicle and we drove this truck back to finish up the build process, which is that massive supercharger, adding those big brakes. We're also adding some traction bars in the back, so that way with all that extra horsepower, you don't have to worry about a bunch of wheel hop. We're also adding some air ride helper springs. This is probably one of the sickest builds we've built in a long time, and we've built a ton of these trucks. By the way, shameless plug, did you know that TC Customs has got a build and price configurator for the F-150 sleeper? If you want to check that out, check out the link down below, and you can actually play around with exactly what it would cost to build one of these trucks just like this. You can spec it all the way out, and you don't have to actually talk to anybody if you don't want to. And then if you decide, you know what, I like that build and I want to get more information like a price including sales tax, you can just click on send the build. It'll send it right to us and one of our professionals will be in touch with you on what the next steps look like on taking the deposit. So that way you can actually see what the vehicle would price at without actually having to talk to a salesperson. It's one of the dreams that I've been having for quite some time. But yeah, you can see we've got 2 sets of wheels the customer's got. I think 2 sets of wheels. Yeah, I think he wanted to go with a new set of wheels and a new set of tires just to have an extra set. So I think burnouts are in the future. But a sick looking truck. And dude, take a look at this interior. This interior is absolutely epic. You got the TC Customs in the headrest. You got the diamond stitch pattern. You've got the gray that matches in. Oh, dude, this leather is right and tight. So let's keep it moving. Next up, I want to show you our parts department because this is a big component of TC Customs. Now, I will say that there's not a whole lot of exciting things about a parts department. So what I'm going to do is give you a sped up feed of exactly what this thing looks like. What'd you think? Once again, not a whole lot of exciting things going on, just looking at a bunch of parts. So hopefully you appreciated this sped up version of that. But the point is what you saw was just one level. We actually have 2.5 floors of those parts. So in addition to the parts department that we have in our main building, but here is the pride and joy. This is what most people don't even realize. This is our massive commercial vehicle center. The whole goal here is no matter what it is, if you're looking at a FedEx big truck van, whatever that thing is, we can work on it. You want an RV worked on? We got you there too. You want, what is that, a fire and rescue service vehicle? We can work on that as well. So the whole idea behind this is there's so many customers, fleet customers, they're like, you know what, I got this big truck, I can't find anybody to work on it within a reasonable time frame. Well, the good news is the Town and Country Ford and TC Customs can help you with that. I mean, look at this freaking thing. They have the whole frame out from underneath this FedEx truck. The good news is the guys that we have here that work in this service department are next level. I'm very, very proud. So we've been investing in the next generation of technicians for a long period of time in preparation for this building coming online. So I'm really, really excited and proud to see what they have and can accomplish. I mean, look at this. I know it looks like a mess because we got a lot going on back here, but really at the end of the day, what allows for this massive vehicles to be lifted in the air are things just like this. It doesn't look very exciting, but you have no idea how expensive these stupid little lifts are, because at the end of the day, does it say it on here? Yes, 14,000 pound capacity for one wheel. This is one wheel. One wheel can be weighing 14,000 pounds. I'm not a rocket surgeon, but if one is 14, that means two is 28. 56,000 pounds. Is that right? I'm from Alabama. I'm not good at math. It's a lot of weight. It's a lot of weight. It's more weight than just about anything else needs to be picked. If it weighs more than that, we probably should not be picking it up. Okay, you know what I mean? And then over here, we've got our state-of-the-art alignment machine. So yeah, we can do alignments here. We can do alignments back in that previous TCcustoms shop that you didn't see. But what you'll notice here, this is a flush drive-on rack. So that way, if you have a Mustang GTD and you need your oil changed and it's extremely low to the ground, there's literally zero drive on. You have no bumps to drive over. It's literally completely flat. You have a Mustang GTD or a Ford GT supercar. So that is a very quick tour of our brand new facility for the Commercial Vehicle Center. Now I know what you're thinking, like, oh, I didn't really see any small cars. I mean, I guess there was one or two in here, but that's not really where we do a lot of the normal servicing on F-150s and things like that. Now, let's show you where that actually happens. And as you can see, we've got a lot of vehicles out here that are also waiting to get in the shop. So it's a good thing that we're busy, but the good news is they're also turning these vehicles out pretty quick. And we even have our overflow lot for service, but also new vehicles as well. But right behind you is the other building that we built way back in 2017. This is the normal, and I give you normal shop that we have here. This is where we do a lot of our repairs on vehicles like a Ford Edge or an F-150. This is where a lot of those repairs actually take place in this specific shop. And so not a whole lot to look at, but yeah, it's not nearly as big as the other one. But the crazy thing is, this is not all of the shop stalls that we have in here as well. There's a dedicated quick lane in here for things like maintenance and things like that. Let me show you that. And as you can see, we've got a total of 6 bays in our maintenance shop. We call it the quick lane. That way we can get you in and out with an oil change, tire rotation, or whatever light maintenance you need in a very, very quick time frame. And so here we have got our service drive where you can literally just drive straight into the dealership, walk out. You don't have to get rained on or anything like that. Oh, but check this out. Look at this cool TCcustoms F-150. I'm not sure what this one's doing, but it's brand new and it looks like we're probably buttoning up a few things here. But yeah, we got some sick builds all over the place. But yeah, I love the service drive because you can drive in, don't have to get rained on. You know, if you're like, hey, it's about to come down, and it is out here, it's about to start raining, you can actually pull straight in, don't have to worry about getting into the elements. But that is your quick lane center. And let me show you back to the front of the main dealership in Town & Country Ford in Pell City. So this kind of gives you a good reference point to exactly where we sit, because I know this video, we've been all over the place, but as you can see, we've got the massive building here in Pell City. This is the main location where you've got new vehicle sales, pre-owned sales, you've got your service department, you have your quick lane, and then all the way over here is where we started the video, which was the brand new Commercial Vehicle Center in the TCcustoms building. But no, if that is not enough for you, we also have EV chargers. So right behind you, you can see we've got some level 2 EV chargers, which, whatever. I'm a gas vehicle kind of a guy, but I also had an F-150 Lightning. But you got some level 2 low and slow chargers, but you also got some level 3 chargers over there as well. But as you can see, space is a little bit of a concern because we've got a lot of cars everywhere, and yeah, just bear with us. If you happen to show up, there's a lot of stuff going on. But let's show you inside of the main building. Let's take a look. And so here we are, we're greeted with a really cool, hey, look at that, Roush Performance. We've got this, we call it a halo LED sign that shows Town & Country Ford right here. We've got a couple of cubicles where customers can sit down and relax as they're, you know, purchasing their vehicle, all of that kind of stuff. We've got more community tables back here, a massive screen back here. So if you happen to be here on a Saturday and you want to watch a football game, we got you covered there as well. Once again, I'm really proud of this place, guys, because at the end of the day, we have a really nice set of facilities. We've got nice buildings. We've got a lounge area where customers can sit and just relax. But at the end of the day, the building is not our best asset. I've said it 1,000 times to the rest of our team. Our best asset is not the building that we're in or the new building that we just created. But at the end of the day, it is the people that we have here, because I've realized a long time ago that if we take care of our employees, our team members, they will take care of our customers. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you're interested in getting some work done, whether it's with Town & Country Ford in Pell City or with the Commercial Vehicle Center or TC Customs, hit us up. I'll have all the information down in the description or right there on the screen if you want to reach out to us. Thank you so much for watching this video and have a great day. Peace.